Hey everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. Well, we're back again here for another sneaker vid, and this one I'm actually really excited about. So, little backstory on this one. When this one came out last year in 2020, when we started to see some pictures of this one, I think myself and everybody else out there, when we first saw the first pictures, were like, this shoe is absolutely terrible. And when we started to get some better quality photos and we started to hear some more stories about the concept of the shoe and just get some extra details, I really started to get an appreciation for the shoe, and I really started to like the shoe. It did release twice last year, on August 29th and October 16th, and I did try both times to get the shoe. However, like today, you just cannot get anything for retail, so I did take 2 L's on that. I did explore the underground UA option B fakes websites to see if I could get a pair on there. However, I did speak to somebody at one of those websites, and unfortunately they only go up to a size 13, so I wasn't able to get that. So my last option was to go resale. However, after this shoe released, the resale on this shoe went through the roof. It was $7, $8, $9, $1,000, and I just wasn't willing to pay that kind of money for this shoe. So fast forward 6-7 months, and last week I'm on eBay and I'm kind of messing around, and I happened to come across the shoe, and it had a phenomenal price on it. It was a pretty much a brand new pair. It was only worn one time, and to me that's like, that's to me this like someone trying it on the store and walking it around. The one time, that means nothing to me. So it was basically brand new. Came with the box, extra laces. Even came with the hang tag. It had everything. And I took a look at the seller. The seller was 100% feedback. I took a look at the pictures and I matched them up to some real versus fake videos on YouTube. Everything was checking out, and I even knew that the shoe was going to go through the authentication process on eBay, and I figured, well, at least somebody else would be double checking my work. So I live by the, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, but I'd say 99.9% of the time that's accurate. However, this 0.01% is one of those that's just outside the norm. And what I ended up picking up was the Jordan 4 Union collab in the off Noir colorway. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this shoe, but this shoe really grew on me. I gained an appreciation for it, and I really truly think that this is an amazing shoe. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to give you guys a closer look at this. I did put together a brief little history on the collab between Union LA and Jordan, and I'll give you a really in-depth look at this shoe as well. So why don't we go and take a look at that.
Before we get into a closer look at the shoe, let's talk about how it came to be. This is the second collaboration between Union LA and Jordan Brand. Their first collaboration on the Air Jordan 1 Union was beyond successful. It came in 2 colorways, the first being a combination of the Storm Blue and Bread ones, and the second being a pairing of the Black Toe and Neutral Gray. Both released back in 2018, and to this day are 2 of the most sought after shoes in existence. Each resells for well over $2,500 on StockX. I've actually seen a Storm Blue Bread pair go for $4,000 plus on there as well. For the second collaboration, the owner of Union LA and the designer of the shoe, Chris Gibbs, wanted to put his own twist on his second favorite Jordan model, the Air Jordan 4. Instead of using the normal materials to construct the Jordan 4, Chris chose to use premium thick cuts of suede and heavy-duty mesh. He also chose to give the midsole and outsole a vintage look by using a light yellow, creamy, off-white color to it. I'm not really sure how to describe the color. The Union LA Jordan 4 did come in 2 colorways, Guava Ice and, of course, this off Noir pair. I am not a fan at all of the Guava Ice pair, but these were the most limited of the 2 colorways and the ones that people want the most. The first thing I want to show you guys is the packaging. This is probably the best packaging I've ever seen on a Jordan release. I usually take the box and put it in the closet, but this one I may actually display. The top of the box has that vintage yellow color that matches up with the midsole and the outsole of the shoe. It has MJ's outstretched hands on the box, post jump shot. And the Union logo is spelled out in the same font as the traditional Jordan 4 flight logo. Also, on each side of the lid, you have the Jordan Union logo. The box itself has a very similar blue to what's on the shoe. Here's a close-up of the size tag, just in case you want to see it. Now, the packaging on the inside of the box is absolutely insane. They printed on the tissue paper an actual picture of Michael Jordan signing autographs after a game. I did some digging, and I'm 99% sure it was these two photos that were used. It was taken after a game in 1987 in Detroit. Again, this matches up with what Union likes to do, paying homage to the past. Now let's take a look at the shoe. The first thing I'm going to talk about, and the most controversial thing about the shoe, is the tongue. I took out the laces so you guys can get a better look. You can see here it's folded over. The reason for this is because back in the day, this is how Chris Gibbs liked to wear his Air Jordan 4s. He always thought the tongue was too high on the shoe, so he would fold it over and tie it down with the laces. The Jordan 4 tongue has always had the Air Jordan label printed on the back, but upside down. Now the cool thing is, if you want to leave the tongue as is, you can. But if you like the tongue in its normal form, Union made it so that you can cut the stitching and unfold it. This will then display the Jordan Union logo. I think I'm going to keep this as is. I kind of like the way it looks. The second most controversial issue with the shoe is the wings. Now, they decided to use a translucent clear wing, and they made it all one piece. Whereas the traditional Jordan 4 will have the wings cut out. I actually kind of like the way they have it. Like I mentioned before, one of the things that really drew me to the shoe is because it's different. However, if you wanted to, you can cut out the piece in the middle to make the wings look more like the traditional Jordan 4 wings. However, with the price you pay for the shoe, I don't know if I'd want to take the chance of messing it up. Let's take a look at the lateral side of the shoe. You can see here all of the premium thick cut suede used for most of the upper. We also have the heavy duty mesh on the ankle area, which, as far as color goes, looks really similar to the OG military blue 4s. I think the actual color is called Brigade Blue. The white stitching throughout the shoe is a great complement to the black suede as well as the white cages. I think if they used, let's say, black stitching, it just wouldn't look as good. At the bottom of the cage here, you can also see the Union LA tag, which is the same color as the extra pair of laces. I'm going to call it like a golden orange. That same color is also used in the air bubble as well. Finally, we already talked about this, you also have that vintage looking midsole in that light yellow creamy color. If we go and take a look at the front of the shoe, you can see here on the toe box just how thick the suede is. The mesh feels very heavy duty as well. I'm guessing you're going to see very little creasing over the life of the shoe. The shoe does come with two sets of laces, black and I'll just call it that golden orange. Now the black works, but I absolutely love the golden orange laces on the shoe. I did one of each for the video just so you guys could see, but once I'm done, I'm relacing them both to that golden orange. I just think that really makes the shoe pop. The insole of the shoe is black with the Jordan Union logo, and the sock liner is the same Brigade Blue as the mesh around the ankle area. Now normally, we only see Nike Air on the back of a Jordan 4 if it's an original colorway. But since this is a collab, we get the Nike Air on the back in that light fusion red color. This looks absolutely incredible against that black heel tab. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the medial side of the shoe. It's really not that much different from what we already saw on the lateral side, but I will take some B-roll here so you guys can see. Finally, let's take a look at the outsole. Now, the outsole is predominantly, again, that vintage yellow, light yellow creamy color, and it does have a little bit of hints of black here. I do love how they used the Brigade Blue with that light fusion red for the Nike and the swoosh logo, which that logo in particular matches again with what we would see on the OGs. Overall, I think the Jordan 4 Union looks absolutely incredible. I actually cannot wait to put this on feet, and I do plan to wear this quite a bit.
All right, guys, so that was a closer look at the Union 4 in the Off Noir colorway. Now, I just wanted to mention, as far as quality and craftsmanship go, this is probably the most premium shoe that I have in my collection now. I do have like 2 other shoes in my collection that people would call heat. That would be the Off-White Jordan 5 and then the Travis Scott 6. However, the quality on this shoe, I think, is far superior to those 2. I mean, you saw in the video how thick the suede is. The mesh is very heavy duty. And if you ever get a chance to have one of these in hand, I know this is a size 14 and it's a pretty big shoe, but the weight of this thing, it is extremely, it's got some weight to it. I mean, it is a very heavy shoe. I just think overall, just the quality is just phenomenal. And as far as the craftsmanship goes, I'm finding it very hard to find a glue stain. And if you happen to take a look at the stitching up close, I don't see one misstitch. So they really, really did an incredible job on this shoe. And I'm very, very happy to have this in my collection. This is a shoe that I honestly thought that I would never own. You know, it's one of those things where even if you can afford the resale, I mean, what they're asking for it is ridiculous. Seeing as this shoe retailed for $250 and it's on the resale markets for, you know, $8,000–9,000 plus, that's just crazy. So now we get to the point of, you saw the video and you like the shoe and you want to buy it. Well, like I mentioned, you know, if you're willing to pay the resale price, this shoe is available. You know, if you go on StockX, go eBay, there are pairs of this shoe. I can tell you that in my size, I've been watching these for a couple of months now on eBay, and you can get one of these in a 14 for like $650 to $700, but more than likely, if any other size, you're paying at least $700–800, and that's not including the shipping or the fees. So, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, if you want to treat yourself to the shoe, you know, I'm all for it, go ahead, but it is going to be pricey if you want to buy it. So anyway, I just want to ask you guys a quick question before I go. In the comment section, what do you guys think of the Jordan 4 in the Off Noir colorway? Do you prefer the Guava Ice pair better? I gotta be honest, I think the Guava Ice looks awful. However, that is probably the more popular of the 2, and that's probably because it was the most limited. Also, lace-wise, what do you guys like the best? The golden orange or the black? I think the golden orange looks amazing, and right after I'm done shooting this video, I'm going to be changing this one to the golden orange as well. So, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not sure when my next video is going to be. I kind of had a run here of you know, 4 or 5 in a row, and I think I might want to take a little bit of a step back here. There is something coming out this week that's a non-Jordan that I'm interested in. However, like I mentioned, you can't get anything for retail, so I probably won't be able to get it. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We did crack 100 subscribers, which, you know, is nothing, but the 110 of you or whatever that subscribed, I really do thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm glad. Hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. And if there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel, just comment below, and I'd be more than happy to try to accommodate. But again, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.